The next stop is On the Radar Radio.
Stand clear of the closing doors, please.
Yes, sir, baby. On the Radar Radio. Yo, special guest in the building. The one, the only Nimstar in the building. My guy, welcome to the show.
My guy, what's good?
First interview ever.
Oh, yeah.
Let's clear the first thing up. You are not from the UK. I'm actually I was kind of interested to see when you walked in because I was like, oh, he going to come in and he going to have the UK accent. Because I don't know why, but you going to tell the story because you kind of fake told me a little bit already. But online, there's a couple articles and blogs that say that you're from somewhere
in
out
Liverpool, guys.
Liverpool,
Let
right?
me tell you a story, bro. So, 2 years ago, when Nikes blew up, some random blog page, they were like, yo, let's do an interview on him. But I didn't talk to them. So they just put Liverpool, United Kingdom, and had half my fans thinking I was from the UK. It was crazy. To this day, people be like, yo, when are you doing a UK show? I know you're from here. I'm not. From Atlanta.
Very clear this up. You from Atlanta, not the UK.
Not the UK, Atlanta.
It's I was like, oh yeah, he gonna walk in here, he gonna sound just like Sky.
Oh, wait, what's good, brother? Hell no.
You're not hiding the UK accent, right?
Imagine, I've been forcing it this whole time.
Right, you've been forcing you don't even have that deep of an Atlanta accent.
Nah,
either.
I don't sound everybody I talk to. They don't when I tell them, they're surprised. They think I'm from California or something like that.
I don't know if I would have said Cali, but I wouldn't have said Atlanta.
I should.
Why do you think you don't have an Atlanta? Where in Atlanta are you from?
Dude, I don't live in the city. I live 30 minutes away.
Okay.
I'd say Metro Atlanta, Alpharetta.
Gotcha.
So I'm not deep in the city where all the rappers be at and stuff. So, but I got homies who live out there.
And they have heavy accents.
Deep Atlanta accents,
So you just think it's because 30 minutes away. That's if anywhere in the world, that's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? Do you think it was just because you lived those 30 minutes away that you just never kind of got that
I think
Atlanta accent?
I think definitely, especially where I grew up at, it's a really nice area. You don't have too many people with thick Atlanta accents. But if I was to live in the city, I definitely would have grew up with one.
Right.
But I could fake it real good. What's going on, twin? What's poppin', twin? That's how they be talking.
It's so funny because when I was telling you when I was getting ready for this interview, because you said, this is your first ever real interview. You literally cannot find shit about you online.
Talk to me.
Which is really funny because I feel now everybody's just gonna take this interview and this will fill all the bios about you.
They're gonna find all the information from the On the Radar interview.
Just
but you
from
did
the
it first, my guy. You
hey
did it
man,
first.
come on, we here. So I think the first thing I want to know is, how did this all? I know it's a very basic question, but it's the first time that I think you've ever spoken on it. So how did this really all start for you?
Music wise?
Yeah.
Damn, bro. When it comes to I've been around music since I was a child. I know a lot of people say that, but my mom, shout out mom if you're watching this, she had me on piano and band, all that shit from the age of 4 to 13. So I'd already had musical ears, if that makes sense. And then when I became a freshman in high school, I downloaded this app called BandLab.
Okay.
And I was right, it's so bad. I was making meme rap, that type of shit. But I wasn't taking it too serious. And then I'd say about maybe a year after not making anything, because I was on the Apple headphones with it. And I was like, fuck it. I was broke as hell, but I was like, Mom, I actually really want to make music because I had history with it. So she bought me my blue snowball mic. I made Nikes off of that. Here.
Nikes and the rest is history.
The rest is history.
So was Nikes Nikes wasn't the first song that you recorded off that?
Nah, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I made it was this 1 week. It was I think it was November 2020. I was logged in. I made 9 songs, and the 10th one was Nikes, which is actually really crazy if you think about it, because I had no experience recording music besides when I was a freshman type shit.
Yeah. But the snowball mic, what did you record into? It wasn't BandLab, right?
Nah, it was. Oh my God, I'm glad you Audacity, bro.
You recorded that shit in
Audacity.
So Nikes was recorded into Audacity?
So Audacity with no mixing at all, just tune. That's it, just auto tune.
That's crazy,
bro. And it's it's so crazy. Damn, you just reminded me of that. Yeah, bro. Audacity.
Because the only thing I ever used Audacity for in my life wasn't even music related. It was podcasts.
Yeah, a lot of people use Audacity for podcasts. So when I tell them when they ask, they're yo, how'd you get into music? I said Audacity. How the hell did you make that on Audacity? Divine timing, I guess, bro.
Was Nikes when you, because you said that was the 10th song that you recorded, was Nikes you knew at that moment too, oh yeah, this is gonna be the one that kind of helps me move my career, or even I guess go viral like that too?
Definitely, bro. I can't lie, the shit I was making was more rap stuff, just melodic rap. But I found the beat to Nikes, and at the time, like that style, it's called bedroom pop, and it was going crazy on TikTok.
That's what it was called back then. Okay,
Yeah,
interesting.
the e-girls, the emo people, they love that sound. So I was like,
Bedroom pop.
yeah. So I was like, yo, let me try it out, type shit. And then I sat on the song from November to February, like a good 4 months, 'cause I was too scared to put it out. Y'all out there, put your music out. You never know what happened.
Facts.
But I was scared to put it out because I'm like, this is completely different. My people at my school gonna roast me, whatever. But I was like, fuck it. You never know what could happen. Put it on TikTok, boom. Like first video, I was going from like 300 views to 5,000 on that song. Then the next day, hit like 50,000. All because like you gotta feed in. I fed into that scene, the indie all bedroom pop scene. That's how that song happened.
I didn't even know that. I didn't know that it was called bedroom pop.
It's like it has like multiple like you know Prom Night by Rio?
Yeah.
That's like we call that like bedroom pop, a little bit of indie. You can call it alt as well. That's multiple.
How did you end up? So obviously, you Rio and Kanii got an incredible record that I love
guys.
so much, right? We're actually gonna. I'll tell the people. I mean, we're gonna do a live performance of it with all three of y'all.
Yes,
eventually.
sir.
Hopefully, when everybody's in town, because I
Definitely,
gotta
bro.
tell you, that's been one of my favorite songs to listen to at night during the summertime this year. Right?
Appreciate you, bro.
No, my pleasure. And Kanii actually, I think, played it for me back last fall when he came here. And I remember I was like, bro, like, you need to drop this shit. He was like, when do you think I should drop this? I said, drop it in the springtime, like early summer. And I think that's about
That's
the
what he
time
did.
when y'all dropped it,
May
right?
I think 19th.
Yeah, so like I feel it was cool how it kind of worked out that way, and the video for it went viral too.
Crazy. I think it's on like fucking 2.5 mil, bro.
Well, I want to ask about how that song came about between the three of y'all, but I want to ask how did you end up? Because obviously they're from up here. Kani's from DC, Rio's
Yeah.
from Jersey.
Oh, yeah.
How did you end up meeting the two of them?
Word. Okay, bet. So when it comes to Rio, like I can't lie, like because I forgot what the timeline was like, but I think May 2020 he was going crazy as hell on TikTok with Prom Night. I was like, yo, this dude is dope, but I didn't really know him, so I followed him and he followed me back like within like 20 minutes, and I texted him. And a lot of people that I try to tap in with music, like this just weird energy, but with him, I clicked so quick. He was like a high school friend because we were around the same age. I'm 19, he's 19 as well, and then we were friends for like a good month, and we were talking about making music, and I sent him this open to my song Drowning, which is actually out right now. And then like since then we just been really good friends. Like that's my guy. Like when it comes to music shit, he's put me on to like a lot of stuff. He's a real dude, like genuine as fuck.
That's fine, and Kanii too.
Bro, Kanii, I met him because of TikTok. He was on my For You page. I forgot what song it was. I think it was Mendacious, the one he got Sky on.
Okay, I got
It
you.
was on my no. I found him way before that, but sometime in 2021, I found him. I tapped in. I showed love to him, and he was like really appreciative of it. And then after that, we became cool, became friends, and then he came to the Rio show last year, and that's when we really became cool. And then when I came back out to New York for New York Fashion Week in September of last year, we made Heart Racing in like 2
so you
hours.
made Heart Racing last September.
Last September. Yeah.
Y'all, all three of y'all were together.
All three of us in the
That's
studio. Bro, that song, guess how long it took us to make that?
You said 2 hours.
Oh, I already said this shit, but yeah, 2 hours.
For real.
That ass, bro. It was like, it's actually a crazy night. It was fun, though.
That's dope. I love how and I love how that. It's funny because those type of records that, not that guys didn't put a lot of thought into it. You guys obviously put thought into it, but like it'd be the records that you kind of just knock out 1, 2, 3 that end
Yeah.
up being the ones that go crazy.
Definitely. Because we held on to that song for, oh my God. He showed you that like last, probably November.
Yeah.
We held on to it for a good 9 months, but it was like, we were talking about it. It was kind of timeless. Like no matter how much time passed, it was still just as good. So we put it out. Summer anthem. TikTok ate it up.
I was about to say the video for that was so cool too because y'all were like on y'all real like boy band like
80s disco
yeah,
shit.
80s boy band disco shit. Like I really like that part. I like that about the video because it was kind of like it felt perfect for the three of y'all.
Hell yeah, bro. It was all Kanii, he had this vision. He was talking to me and Rio about it, and he was like, bro, he would love to like bring that back, but in our own way. So we got the suits, we got Tommy, the GOAT, to direct it, and crazy. We had like, I don't think nobody knows this, but we had like choreography. We had to learn how to like dance for that shit.
Oh, so you guys had to do like classes before? and
Yes,
shit?
bro. It was fire as fuck. We were in like this big dance room. It was Kanii can dance. You seen the moonwalk he did at the end?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, bro.
I seen the because I think you made it into like a little GIF or video on Twitter. I think.
Oh yeah. Oh, you seen that?
Yeah.
It's like it was like post Kanii moonwalking when he less expected.
Right, that shit was mad funny.
Right.
Your Twitter is hilarious too because you had tweeted recently like you're like I'm finna speed run the music industry. Watch this.
On God, Literally, I still stand by that.
Why do you want to speed run though? I feel like it's better when you take your time.
Okay, by speedrun, I don't mean like, I meant like, you're definitely right, but I meant like kind of the shit that I'm going to do, I'm going to do it so quick and just keep breaking milestones like quickly type shit.
Okay.
But at the same time, I do see where you're coming from. Like, you rather develop, take your time with it.
Then speed run through it, right?
Yeah. Definitely, okay, not speedrun like a video game, more like
Just get
accolades and shit.
Yeah. And it's all gonna come faster.
Hell yeah.
Something else that you had said, let me see. You said first you got the 1 million monthly listeners, so congrats on that.
Thank you so much.
But
I
you also
appreciate it.
said I be feeling like Batman when I listen to my songs.
I said that?
Yeah.
Yo, where did you find that?
I scrolled pretty far down, I ain't
feel
gonna
like
lie.
Batman when I listen to my songs. Well, shit, you know what I'm saying? I feel like Batman. I don't remember saying. Oh, I think I was probably listening to Vixen, the song I just performed.
Okay,
that song,
okay.
like, I don't know, it just reminds me of Batman for some reason. It was so
Why does it
badass.
remind you of Batman?
I feel badass when I listen to that shit. I could fucking do anything.
What you mentioned how like when you were doing TikTok, it was like they categorize, not they categorize you, but the song that you had did with Nike's like that was categorized as like bedroom pop. Like, where do you kind of feel like you are now with it? Like, what do you think your sound is called, if there is like even a name for it? Or do you feel like you fall into a category that's like already existing?
Definitely. Right now, like the shit that's already out, I'd easily just say dance. But
Dance, yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I'm kind of like in limbo with my genres because I'm trying to like expand to something newer. So like the new shit that I'm gonna show you after this, I'd say like a mixture of dance, and I'm trying to get more into like the dance hall lane, Afrobeat lane.
Okay.
Because like I feel like in my scene there's a lack of that personally. I feel like I could definitely take that space because like I'm Nigerian and Kenyan, so you know I already got it.
I was gonna ask like, what's your background? Like, do you connect with that in that way?
Yeah,
too?
definitely. That's part of the whole reason I grew up listening to that type of shit. So I'm like, why don't I just bring that into today's music, show people something they never heard before?
Right, because I feel like even in some ways, like some Afrobeat artists and the music that they're making now is kind of like, it obviously is like traditional Afrobeats. And then, you have like the different branches like High Life and from Ghana and things like that. But like even some of like the newer Afrobeat artists, like they're starting to kind of lean more into like dance.
Yeah, exactly.
And like kind of dance, like, and when I say dance, I mean dance like in the lane that you guys are in right now, not just like, oh, they're just making dance music. No,
Type
it's kind of
shit.
like starting to lean more into the music that like you, Kanii,
Like
and
that
Riovaz
house,
and,
that
the
4 on
house
4
shit. Like
shit,
you,
yeah.
like you kind of see them starting to play around with it a little bit, while not fully dipping into it yet, but they're kind of like starting to move in that direction
Type
too.
shit, yeah. I definitely like, it'd probably like be very similar with me, but like the opposite way. Like the way they're dipping into house and shit, I'm trying to dip into like more like Afrobeat-ish. I even want to, a lot of people don't know this, but like I'm actually good at rapping. That's what I started off doing. But I got into like the pop lane because like I also had the gift of singing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely, as of right now, I categorize it as dance.
I was gonna say, like, do you feel like the going back into like rapping? Like, do you think that that's gonna be something like down the line you might want to explore?
Definitely down the line, because it's like, it genuinely comes natural to me. And it's like, a lot of people, I don't show my rap stuff, but I definitely think like after I take over the lanes I'm in right now, definitely show people a little bit more of what I can do versatility-wise.
Right. So since there's nothing about you online, like I literally cannot find a single thing, right? Like, what's something about Nimstar that like I feel like your fans would be very interested or happy to know? You feel me, that you haven't been able to show online or through your social medias or through, these random bios about you that I see on Google?
I got you, bro. Bro, I can cook, bro.
You could cook, okay?
I can cook. Like,
Can he cook? Yeah, okay, cool.
That's
cool,
my
cool.
girlfriend,
I have to ask
man.
your girl. Yeah, she'll be honest.
exactly. I be making like crazy meals. I be sending her pictures of it and shit, bro. But like nobody knows that. I never post pictures. But
You gotta have like a Finsta cooking page.
low
and
key,
shit.
like every day, 12. When do I be cooking? Like fucking 3 p.m. You get a new picture, Nimstar meal.
You ever seen bro on TikTok who does like the 30-second meals on his
30-second
bed
meal, and he just yes, bro. They be roasting him in the comments,
Nah,
like
that should be
with the
fu-
pot and shit.
Yeah, with the pot.
They be like, I know, bro. Room smell like ass.
Yeah, he had like the live lobster in one of them. He like cooked the lobster on top of his bed.
Yeah, bro. He be whipping that
That
shit.
shit nasty work though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yo, you gotta be a different type of breed to be cooking on the bed with a Netflix. Cause you see, he be having his laptop
Yeah, he be
and
watching
shit.
like Mr. Beast and shit.
Hell no.
Wait, real quick, what's the best food he makes? What's his best? Spaghetti, meatballs, rice, and
Spaghetti
chicken.
and meatballs, rice and chicken, bro. I be making. Yo, let me talk to you, bro. Get the pasta linguine.
Okay.
Get some store-bought traditional sauce. I make the meatballs from scratch. Like I get the ground beef. Bro, don't get me started, bro. Like I really be whipping, yo.
You're not just I'm just making chicken Alfredo.
No, I'm not an instant ramen and that's for dinner type of guy. Nah.
No, you know what? It's funny. I saw them in the comments of the kids of the kid we were just talking about. They're like, "Oh, make chicken Alfredo." He was like, "Fuck no."
Fuck no. Bro got a live lobster in that bitch, bro. Crazy.
And also, like, fashion-wise, like, right, it's Fashion Week right now when we're filming this, obviously. Like, where are you trying to get more into that, too? Because, obviously, I feel like even when we're talking about heart racing, all three of y'all kind of, like, dabble into, like, that fashion lane without, I feel like, fully jumping into it just yet.
Bro, definitely. I'm glad you asked that, actually, because fashion has been, I've definitely always been, like, obsessed with, like, the art of, like, expressing yourself through your clothes.
Mm-hmm.
But as of recently, like, this year, I've been, like, really trying to get into it. So I'm in the process right now of buying new stuff, but definitely I want to be known a year from now or 2 years from now for both my music and my outfits.
Maybe walking in like a show next Fashion Week.
Literally, like imagine you look, you're like, yo, is that Nimstar, bro?
Yeah.
Definitely. I think me and Brandon, well, Rio, we've talked about like going into that fashion industry because I feel like music and fashion just go kind of hand in hand.
Absolutely. What was the other? I had something I just forgot. I was gonna say like, so you talking about speed running through the music industry and all these accolades, right? You just hit the 1 million listeners, right? Like, what's like the next accolade for you that you want? Like, is it like working with somebody? Is it?
There's definitely people I want to work with. There's milestones. I just, as of right now, biggest goal for me music wise is just to kind of like the new like kind of fan base that I've gained from Heart Racing and my song Odetari. I just want to show them what I can do and just go out there and grab more fans and shit.
Right.
Like really just show what I can do.
Huh? How do you say the name?
Odetari.
Odetari. Sorry, I wanted to make sure I said it right too.
Hell yeah, bro.
Shout out
Odetari. He's so genuine. He's the nicest person ever.
Very dope rec. I don't know too much about Odetari yet. I actually just got put on through your music.
Hell yeah.
But explain that record for the people who are just tuning into it.
Bro, Odetari, first of all, I definitely do recommend tapping in. He's on a whole nother level. That song, he hit me with that song right before one of his biggest songs, Look Don't Touch, dropped.
Okay.
And he was like, yo, I sent this open to 2 other artists and they didn't come through on it. You think you could do it? And obviously that was pressure, but you know I'm never gonna crumble under pressure. So I'm like, fuck it, let's do it. He sent it to me, I got it back to him in like 3 days and he dropped it, I think 2 weeks later, and now that song is like my top song on Spotify.
Crazy.
And it's crazy. We haven't promoted it, like barely. So imagine like once like TikTok gets a hold of it, it's crazy.
I'm assuming like you've already had like some label conversations. They've already started reaching out. Like, are you kind of like in that space where it's like it's about to be that time?
It's almost that time. I was actually talking to my girl about it the other day. Like, when Heart Racing came out, I was kind of chilling. I was like, I don't want to sign right now. I just want to keep doing my own thing. But I feel like it's getting to the point where it's like, okay, everybody's reaching out. I got to start entertaining, start in the talk, see what's going to happen next.
So it might come soon.
Type shit. Very soon.
Very soon. So we got the record with Odetari out now, right? Heart Racing is, of course, also out now. Make sure you guys go check that out. More singles, EP on the way.
Oh, definitely.
What are we cooking?
What I will say, single run is going to be crazy. Planning to drop this month, next month, the month after, and then I want to do like a little EP with some songs that I've already dropped, like kind of like a waterfall drop kind of. So definitely a project coming soon, most likely early next year.
Got you. So just singles a single every month.
Yeah.
Project.
'Cause I feel like with singles, like that's like an easy way to kind of like just like grab, get more recognition type shit. You could do all sorts of things on singles.
Word. Well, I'm excited for you, man.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you for coming on the radar. Thank you. I'm glad I could finally complete the Heart Racing
oh,
trio.
yes. You got like all the Infinity Stones now, bro.
Right. And then they are going to come back, hopefully, when it's Rio's tour, right?
Yeah,
when Rio's tour comes back to New York, we're going to try to get all 3 of them in. We'll plan it. We'll make it happen.
It's going to happen.
I need that joint live because it's a beautiful record. So make sure you go check that out. Go check out the new song with Odetari. Go check out the On the Radar freestyle. That is out now. Before we get up out of here, anything else you want to let the people know? Where they can follow you at, all that good stuff. Now is the time to do it. This camera on the right.
All right, bet. Nimstar on Instagram, Nimstar on really every platform. Last thing I want to say is if you have a dream, go chase that shit. Fuck what niggas is saying, bro. You got this.
There you go. Make sure you go check it out. Remember, he's not from the UK. I'm going to say that.
Not from the UK.
He's from Atlanta, all right? But we love our UK brethren. Make sure you go check out those new singles. Go check out that freestyle. Go follow him. Go show him some love. Go show him some support. Love is free. Support is free. But y'all already knew that. Till next time, Nimstar on the radar. We out. Bow. I got it.